It's Thursday, June 15th. I'm Audrey Casoreno with KENS 5 News Now. A suspect is on the run from police accused of killing his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend. It happened on the city's north side just before 10 last night. Now, eyewitnesses brought the victim to Christus Santa Rosa Hospital in Alamo Heights. He died shortly after. Police say the incident started during a gathering at a nearby apartment complex. They say an ex-boyfriend who was passing by got confronted by his former girlfriend about some rumors. Well, the ex allegedly left, but then returned and got into a fight with the woman's new boyfriend. Police say he shot the victim multiple times, fatally wounding the man. A man was attacked and robbed after making a withdrawal. The suspects allegedly followed him to an ATM, then to his place of work. It happened yesterday morning. The man is okay and recovering at home, but the thieves got away with $5,000. Police say these incidents are called jugging and are happening more and more across our city. New video overnight shows a group of 40 migrants arriving in Los Angeles. Take a look. The group is the latest to be bussed out of Texas by Governor Abbott. Now, according to the governor's office, more than 19,000 migrants have been bussed out of Texas. He says it's to provide relief for border towns, but opponents have fired back against the governor, saying he's using vulnerable people as political pawns. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says he's met with California's governor to discuss the investigation into migrant flights from Texas. Now, Salazar is recommending criminal charges after he says migrants were lured from the San Antonio Migrant Resource Center and flown to Martha's Vineyard last year. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis took credit for those flights. DeSantis also took credit for the immigrant flights from El Paso to Sacramento just 2 weeks ago. Florida officials say in both instances, migrants consented to the flights. Salazar says he's sharing information with California regarding the similarities in the cases. Meantime, Governor Abbott does plan to sign one bill later today banning trans athletes from playing on certain college sports teams. He's expected to sign Senate Bill 15 at a ceremony at the Texas Capitol this afternoon. The measure requires college athletes to play on teams according to their sex assigned at birth. The governor says the legislation protects women's sports. The LGBTQ community has been fighting the bill, saying it is discriminatory. And for the first time in 15 months, the Federal Reserve is putting a pause on interest rate hikes. The Fed says a pause this month will give the central bank more time to assess the impacts of its actions. So far, inflation is still not where leaders in Washington would like to see it, but it's a lot better than before.
The things are in place that we need to see, but the process of that actually working on inflation is going to take some time.
Experts expect another hike in July as the Fed looks to continue cooling inflation. The cost of electricity, eggs, meat, and gasoline went down in May, but overall grocery prices were nearly 6% more expensive over the last year. And it's going to be another hot one across Texas. So today, ERCOT is asking you to conserve energy as they anticipate an increase in demand for power for the next 2 days. There are 4 colors CPS Energy wants you to know about: green, yellow, orange, and red. Now, most days are considered green. If the grid is at risk, then CPS Energy will issue an orange or red alert. An orange alert means to prepare for power outages. A red warning means there will be controlled powered outages. And a yellow day like today, CPS Energy asks that you set your thermostat to 78 degrees during peak hours and use a fan to keep cool. All right, want to toss it on over to Paul. And Paul, when are exactly those peak hours of the day?
The peak hour's about right, from around 2 to 7. I think they've got that right, that's for sure. High temperature this afternoon, we'll probably hit it right around 5 o'clock or so, 98 degrees. We'll have a lot of clouds this morning, partly cloudy this afternoon, and then this evening, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, and it's going to be very warm. There is a heat advisory in effect. I think heat index values could approach 110 today.
Wow. All right, that's KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for joining me, and thanks for following us online. I'm Audrey Casoreno. I'll see you tomorrow.